れてく時の中で傷物乗れてる払われてる思い出は色あせてものもろくも昨日を積み上げ金庫保つもろほろ昨日今日で同行できない状況に同調して上長する上長のよりどころはどこ明日のラに託してマスタービリマスターピースは俺の一人よがりかもこのままに少しらんせやまい痛んだ箇所が痛むいつも決してなくしてはならないだけってならくせあかんのあれもね肩打つしぐれその目覚めだけどさ目覚め足のチェンジただのせい
受け入れる弱さ押さえつけちゃ浅はかうつつの我が身心だけが元素今日の中ぼやけた境目タイルの上溶ける影金色の髪撫でる風いつかこのリンゴも赤くなるの時代変われどもきっとアンプラグド明日と私は何守る何言われても従いましょうWe gotta make a change 風船とフリー使ってこの体はダバナのメタファー何も変わらないなら Don't decide me We gotta make a change We gotta make a change We gotta make a change 食材何度したって皮膚様は苔のメタファー明日も変わらないなら Don't decide me We gotta make a change We gotta make a change We gotta make a change 仕方ないじゃないと変わろうとしない But we gotta start to make changes これは夢みたいな現実だけどどうかさせるステンシルモラトリアムPMG いつもいた人を損なうほどの痛み伴う改革というドラッグの通り異なり通り行う一人残らず全員がドナドナかま落ちるセスナただ待つスマグラー危なカダブライデオマグナム打ち抜く被害者意識と旧式のあるスマグナ腐った果実をつまみ出す新しくないものの席はこの世界にはありはしない Ages ain't nothing but a number しかし経験で衝動が経年劣化だから We gotta start to make changes 新しい風残すペーパーとペンシル
生きることそれは人と人がバイアウトそこに存在する概念はプラスマイナスクライマックス迎える前にただ目合わせバラード消化させる俺はフレンドバイアスよ着々痛むレディオアクティビティファイスラも楽しむ意志の白唇リアリティ消しやすく生じて Cause I'm love sick rock dog risk ないセンシティビティ We gotta make a change 風船とフリー使ってこの体はダバナのメタファー何も変わらないなら Don't decide me We gotta make a change We gotta make a change We gotta make a change 食材何度したって皮膚様は苔のメタファー明日も変わらないなら Don't decide me We gotta make a change We gotta make a change We gotta make a change ネガティブの中にあるポジティブそれは幻想そうでなければ思い込み確かにプラス4もいいだろうが待てとクラスとまくれみでまくれぬラスと手だけじゃいつまでも一歩通行の執行猶予にきっとずっとラがねけど君のことだけをyeah 引き続き行き着く先に気づくすりはあるだろうか幸か不幸かまだ腐りきじゃない
でも時は不可逆洗うほどにクロックアップ取り戻せない過食性黒くなるぼんやりと薄青色に浮かぶ六芒星館の中じゃできない光合成、yeah、行く旅のチェンジでも譲れない道強がって演技高校抜けたらもう戻れない最高の天気なんて覚えてないなら夢と筒の反対へいざなうWe gotta make a change 風船とフリー使ってこの体はダバナのメタファー何も変わらないなら Don't decide me We gotta make a change We gotta make a change We gotta make a change 食材何度したって皮膚様は苔のメタファー明日も変わらないなら Don't decide me We gotta make a change 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 We gotta make a change. 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 Make a change.
Hello! Hello everyone! Can you guys hear me properly? I mean, lower the volume of this song a bit. That should be good. Hello everyone! Hey Sylvie, hey Monkey, how you guys doing? It has been a while. Man, do I even remember how to do this thing? Oh, I'm good, just at work. Nice. That is nice. I hope you're having a nice day at work. Hope it's not too hard on you. Speaking of work, I'm gonna start too. Since you're here, Alexy, should I start on your commissions? You have a total of 6 drawings. What should I start with? Oh, you did send me a reference for one, right? The one on the unicorn or something. Nintendo Shy Guy or the Unicorn? You can do both. Maybe let's do the Shy Guy first on just to warm up, and then we'll do the Unicorn. Unicorn is going to be a little bit harder. So let's do the first one, Nintendo Shy Guy. Let me get some references. So I'm assuming you want me to draw a character in the Shy Guy costume. Yeah, I'll try to make a little bit of rough grip. Oh no, you don't need to. On half the face covered, pretty much taking the mask off with one hand, looking at also seriously. Like, okay, I get the idea. You don't need to take time off just for that. I'll figure it out. If worst case scenario, you can just let me know if I did something wrong. I have a cute idea. Let me get your references again. There we go. Alright guys, it's time to start a drawing. Finally. After 1 bazillion years. Let's go. Okay, I really like the extra belts. Extra belts. From what? From the Shy Guy? Blue belt? Sure. I really like some of the hair, some from the mask. Yeah? Okay. Maybe I should actually look up Shy Guy, Shy Gal instead of Shy Gal. Guy. Oh my god. Okay. Illiterate motherfucker. Ah, there we go. There we go. I have a better idea now. Wait, that's pretty much the same thing I had in mind. Just now I have a bit more idea, I guess. Hoping it makes sense? Yes, it does. Thanks for starting with one of mine. No problem. I mean, you're pretty much the only one here with a commission so far, so it makes sense. But yeah, sure, no problem. But anyway, Dixie, how you been doing this last month since I've not been here? Didn't really keep up with everyone. On my end, I have been just trying to fucking... I don't really know how to explain it. It's not like I was really on this soul-searching journey or whatever, but it's not that either, I guess. Hold on, can I get it? Ah! Okay, this is good. This is a nice volume. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I mean, I've been taking a pretty long break because, I don't know how to explain it, just a lot of stress, a lot of, despair from, just my living conditions, if you can call it that. Not that I'm living, not that my life is awful, just feeling pretty stressful, too stressed to work on everything, that I had to work on, which ironically enough was making me having less time to do more work, which is bad, but I'm back now. So I just, you know, kind of burnt out, so I was like, okay, I keep burning out, I need to figure out what the fuck is going on with me. Out here missing the stream because of college finals? Eef. I'm sorry, Sekta. How are you doing, Alexy? I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. Like I was saying, I took the month off. I didn't necessarily plan to take the entire month off. I wanted to take like a week off, but I just got back into things very slowly. And shit, I need to rethink of what I what was the conclusion I came up that I now have forgotten. Also, yeah, good luck on your finals. I hope you get through it. I hope you succeed. Do you still have drawings, by the way? You do. You do have 2 drawings. Let me know what you want for them, and I'll draw them whenever you want. On top of the illustrations. Just talking about the sketches specifically. But yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. Now I remember why. What was going wrong with me, and what's gonna make me hopefully not burn out anymore. The problem was, as I've probably explained it on Twitter or /Discord at one point, is that I realized that I had not worked on personal projects for over 2 years. And the last project I worked on was a manga that I never finished. Which didn't have that. It was the one manga that I've been trying to make ever since I started making manga, and that I kept like never finishing it for whatever reason. I mean, it was always the same reason. It was always just not on par with the standards that I want it to have. So ever since that, the only thing I've been doing pretty much is illustrations and specifically commissions, and those have been fun. Don't get me wrong, those have been very fun and very financially saving. And yeah, but the problem is that I've been doing almost nothing but that, the only exception being the occasional Alice drawings. Please remember the lower arm, the first one. Yeah, sure. Let me just put this so I remember. Thank you for reminding me. I'll read chat in a minute. Sorry, I'm gonna monologue a bit. But I'll address everything in the chat in a second. Sorry. But yeah. Realized that I was... That the reason why I was always burning out is because I was only working for others, when like my goal as an artist was always to draw for myself. And I was like, okay, I need to find a balance. I need to balance my time so that instead of, you know, doing nothing but commissions and stressing over it, and then just not having anything to just release the stress, you know, while also yeah, occasional live streams, but not really any manga specific stuff. Yeah, like I've been wanting to work on another manga for basically ever. Like 2 years ago, I wanted to like just take a little break and then go back into it, and I never got back into it. And I've been wanting to like start the newest version of Maximum Bad for like over a year now. Like ever since, like it was one of the gold rewards from the last marathon, and I still am not into it. But you know, I always have like this, I never got back into it because I was always like, oh well, either I have a commission that I need to draw, and even if I didn't, I would need to get more work to have like enough money to pay for student loans or to just move out. So I was always like, well, you just do it later, and you'll do it later in the far future. And I was like, okay, but in the immediate stuff, I'm like, well, now I hate drawing, and I cannot not draw. So this is a mess, and this is why every time I would like go live, I would just feel immense stress. So I would just, you know, not want to draw, and it's bad, like business-wise, you know. Like if every time I draw, I'm like, God, this is a cool drawing, but I don't want to be making it. It's like, no, why? Anyway, so now my plan to just, you know, have this not happen anymore is simply to divide my time into both commissions and not commissioned stuff. Whether it's personal illustrations, fan arts, and most importantly, I want to actually start working on Maximum Bad like ASAP. I think it would be good. I think it's just also like, you know, to develop my online presence. I want people to like know me for making manga, not just for making illustrations, right? Because I'm a mangaka at the end of the day, right? So I can't just be making illustrations. I need to also make stories so that people know me for my stories and not just for my drawings. I mean, people say, you know, people may like my drawings, but at first I'm a writer first. I'm a writer first, I guess. I mean, although I don't really write, I just think stuff and then I put them into drawings. But you know, I make stories before I make art. So I mean, that's kind of sad that people don't know me for my stories, and I think they would enjoy them. So is this a Sylvie drawing? Yes. We're drawing Sylvie first, and then we can do yours. Yeah, Sylvie / Dixie. Did you know gaming? Hey, Mimi Cutie, how you doing? I did know gaming. But yeah, basically, yeah, I'll try to draw cool stuff while also catching up on commissions. Speaking of which, I've been doing some nice work regarding that. I've finished a few illustration commissions. So now, counting only illustrations outside of posters and one 6-page manga that update guy commissioned me. Because that is gonna get more time, I'm just gonna work slowly on it. And also not counting Cryo's chibis, which because I kind of count them separately, but that's also a thing. Cryo still has 4 chibis I owe him, but I need to ask him what he wants to, by the way. Yeah, outside of that, I have now only 10 illustrations to work on, which is great. I need more, but it's good that this is finally, you know, we're getting into the 1-digit territory soon. And I finished like 3 in 2 days. That's really good. That's why I was like, damn, that's nice. I feel like I enjoy drawing now again. Only 10 pog, yeah. Bro, you see some artists on Twitter that have like a queue of 5 drawings. They're like, damn, they're pretty busy. And then you look at Mike, I'm like, dude, only 10? Wow, amazing. This is like basically a week away from being done. Oh god. I will definitely, once the 10 and stuff, you know, once the queue is cleared, I'll definitely put like a cap, you know, like I'll work on with slots. Just realized the Shy Guy has both arms completely sleeved. No, that's fine. I'll oh, they are sleeved, okay. And I'll work around that. I found a way. But yeah. Once those commissions are done, I'll work with a what's it called? A slot system. Me and words, my greatest enemy. Slot system so that I don't have to overwhelm myself with commissions anymore. I'm not doing a marathon either, because the one thing that I kept feeling like I needed to do another marathon, which I kind of wish I did, but also I'm like, marathon feels like it's a once in a lifetime thing. I'm like, do I really want to work for an entire month, like 12 hours a day? And then, you know, to collect like basically a year's worth of money, and then after that working a year's worth of drawings, having already been paid, so not making more money, and also it's slowing down the rate at which I can make more money because now I have like 100 commissions to make. It's a massive deal. I did it last time. I'm not sure I want to do it again, especially now knowing, you know, all the insane shit that comes with it that I didn't realize came with it when I first made it. But it was still fun. I don't regret doing it. And I did get the iPad out of it. So, I mean, I'll see. If I need to do another one, once everything is cleared and stuff, maybe I'll do another one. But we'll see. Oh, speaking of marathon, I'm still going on the same goal of $7,000 to go to Japan. We'll still, you know, keeping track with the same goal. The gold rewards are gone, but I might still do a top contributor thing, so I kept the top contributor, and I'll probably offer up a commission when we reach the goal. Although, let me just clarify now that the goal will probably be raised depending on how long this takes, because, you know, if we reach the 7,000 like tomorrow, it's not the same thing as if we reach the 7,000 in 3 months. You know, it's gonna be different. So I have student loans to pay. I mean, I will go out sometimes, because otherwise I do nothing all day and I'm gonna fucking die. You know, and I have other expenses too. So yeah, just to say that. What was I saying otherwise? Well, I mean, I think that's pretty much it, right? Marathon kind of continues, but not really. I'm just gonna be live like 4 to 6 hours every weekday, and it. Oh, hey, Reborn. What's up?
I joined, and you didn't hear the join noise, but I go in my soundboard and use the leave noise, and you...
Fuck you! I'm gonna kill you. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
You didn't see my message to watch Kamen Rider. Like, I mean, I'm assuming you just woke up.
Yeah. Well, you said we'd
GG.
watch it in the afternoon, which is later tonight. So I assume you meant after stream.
No, I meant before stream. I mean, it's like 6 p.m. your time, right?
Yeah.
Then it's
Yeah, I mean,
it's night after I'm done with the stream. I meant before stream. Sorry. Yeah, I just started. Let me actually catch up with the chat because I've not been reading chat for like fucking 3 years. Well, Sylvia, I'm sorry to hear about your girlfriend. I hope you dealt. I hope it didn't. What's the word? Me and fucking words. I hope it wasn't too bad for you. I'm sorry.
That was random.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, they broke up apparently. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry about that. Oh, Secta probably passed on his final exam. Let's go! Hope you're doing good. Hope you do pass.
So yeah, weather's outside here is looking pretty nice.
Thank you. Alright, sorry for that. I'm reading the chat again. So sorry for always. Yeah, don't worry about the design of the original Shy Guy. I'll update. What's the word? Adapt it. We'll make something cool.
Do you know what else is cool?
Me.
Me.
I'm super cool. My mom says I'm really cool. Yeah, marathon is stress and not having the biggest following is a bit rough to keep going. Yeah, that's true. I've been... Oh, speaking of following, I mean, I did reach 500 followers last week on Twitter, which is based...
Congratulations, by the way. It was only like a year ago you hit 100, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I see you're growing. You're growing.
Man, who knew that when you post drawings, you gain followers? Huh?
See, Alexy has a dumb monkey brain. He doesn't understand the concept of snowballing. He'll get 2 followers a day and be like, this sucks. I'm only getting 2 followers a day. And then 6 months later, he's like, holy shit, I hit 500 followers. God damn, I'm growing.
No, that's not even what happened.
You don't get it immediately.
Dude, that's not even what happened. I posted like 2 drawings and then I got like 60 followers in a day. I was like, huh?
Yes, one day you hit a lot, but how else did you get to 500, Alexy? It was slow and steady growth. Slow and steady growth is a thing. Funny number, go up.
I mean, it's kind of like a big bump, and then it's slow and steady, and then there's another big bump, and etc. But
the amount of times I've seen you depressed posts about not really growing, despite the fact that you've obviously been growing, just kills me.
Listen, you can't tell me that shit when I'm like at fucking 100k, and I'm like, oh, I could be at 1 million right now. You can call me a fucking whatever slur you want. But I'm like, come on. I was stuck at like 440 for like fucking 3 months. I was like, what the fuck? To be fair, I didn't post that much.
Alexy's still not understanding the concept of slow and steady growth. He needs immediate results.
No.
He has the zoomer brain.
Me monkey. Me monkey. Me want dopamine now. Me want 5 million followers now. Especially Twitter is super hard with particularly not getting as much spread if you don't pay to win. I'm not sure the pay to win thing is a thing now. I mean, apparently it is now, but you know, Elon is a big dummy liar, so he will just say that it is and then it's not. I won't be paying for it regardless. I won't be paying for Twitter Blue because I don't give a shit. And I don't want artificial growth.
I really wish you could gift people Twitter Blue. I would gift Alexy Twitter Blue.
I would see them cope.
You would see them cope, but it's not artificial growth. It's just growth. There is no artificial growth without botting. And guess what? It's not botting.
Man.
You dumb monkey brain French man.
Dude is like, well, you see, I just bought 100 followers on YouTube. I don't see your problem. I win. Nah, I'm joking. But, yeah, no, I just, you know, I don't like the idea of paying for Twitter. Or having someone pay for me for Twitter.
I would gift him Twitter Blue immediately, and I stand by that. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna look that up.
You
Can
can't.
you give...
Only Elon can. Can you believe that Elon fucking, he fucking... At first, like, Twitter Blue was supposed to be $20, and then Stephen Hawking was like, oh, I'm not paying that. Then Elon was like, ooh, Daddy Hawkins, what if it's $8? And then he said, I'm not paying that. So he made it free for him.
Yeah.
Dude, what, is he his favorite author or something like that? I mean, I would give a free commission to Araki if he fucking, you know, came on stream, but still. You have to realize on mutuals and retweets now, which sucks. Yes. Although, I mean, my recent drawings have been showing that I can hit something. Hold up, let me look at recently my drawings. Media. Too bad the Valbin drawing wasn't retweeted by her, but like there was like literal billions of fucking drawings of her she made that day, so completely understandable that she didn't see it. That's a bum, but the Gravity Rush drawing made about 300 likes. That's pretty good. What else? The Yukari one made almost 100. And the big one was the one I did of Bong F.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Mimi, I wanna defend that point about his like little kid's Twitter that he pretended to be his little kid. I have seen so many white families do that for their children. Just what? So many. Yeah, I have seen so many families do that for their children. Like where they roleplay as the kid, so that way when the kid grows up and they see the Twitter, they have like this life story of what they were like growing up.
That's I wouldn't call that a defense, Reborn.
I'm just saying it's something I never.
I'm just saying there might be more guilty people than just, you know, less guilty people after what you just said.
Well, yeah, because a lot of them, it's just like, you know, they want to give their kids something to look at and see how it was like raising them.
I don't think that's it, Chief. I don't think that's what he was doing.
Wait, I thought he was role-playing as his son. If he was role-playing as a random kid, then that's super creepy.
No, that's what he was doing. He was role-playing as a random kid. And it's funny because he called himself like something really close to Elon Musk too. And he was like pretending to be a fucking kid that's like a super fan of himself. It's like really fucking weird and creepy.
Wait, what if he's just ABDL?
No, the ABDL community fucking disavowed him. They're like, no, listen, there was a dude that was like, listen, I'm into diapers and I don't want this guy near me.
He has to be ABDL. The only explanation if it's a random kid is that he's quote unquote little posting. Which you have read enough ABDL posts to know what that is.
I know. Okay, can we get Elon Musk on Shreddit? Do it. Tag him right now. He's not gonna answer, but fuck it. We'll
no, he does have mental issues. It's just like, so do the ABDL.
The breakup wasn't too hard. This is the person I know I can actually sit in front of. This one, which is a good start since we watched One Piece again. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad it went pretty well. Then breakups can be pretty fucking hurtful. So I'm glad it's. I'm glad it went well. Sentiment hard, like you said, yes. Then a massive bump from Power Post, yes. The secret to growing is actually posting truly crazy. You're right. I should say I should right now post a picture of me eating someone alive. Not a Photoshop or an AI, just actual me eating someone. This will get me Twitter likes. Me as I drive my car towards a fucking preschool, this will get me Twitter likes. It exists, but not on the following page? Okay. Someone you're following likes something, it shows up on the For You page, otherwise it just 6 marks. Okay. Oh.
I think somebody's eating a donut in your YouTube chat. No, they are a donut.
Yeah, it's Dixie on YouTube. By
the way, I
hello,
gotcha.
Hello Dixie on YouTube. Yeah, I've been keeping up with only the Twitch stream chat for a bit. By the way, sorry if I'm taking a pause on the drawing. Yeah, fuck it in my stream. What are you gonna do about it, huh?
Leave stream. Lose all viewers. Oh.
Linus detective face. Oh yeah, then what are you gonna do about it? Unfollowed. Unfollowed, blocked. Hey Lemon, how you doing?
And quite too long, in fact, you might say.
Lemon, you sound like shit. Thank God.
I'm walking.
It's good for your cardio. You should walk more.
Are you making your way downtown? Walking fast. I don't know the lyrics for this song.
Now, if anything, actually, no. I guess I technically would be downtown, within my school grounds. I'm headed in the direction of the.
So I was right. Fuck you.
Nah, not since the 10th episode of Ruby, and before then, who knows how long has it been since I've been in a voice call with Alexy.
What did you say? I wasn't listening. I was reading chat.
He said the last time he was in call with you was watching Ruby.
Yeah,
and
that was like
before
a week ago or
quite
something.
some time ago. So, and before then, quite the extended period of time.
We have never been in a call together. You are lying. I don't know you, sir. I didn't have sexual relationships with you. Please do not accuse me of stuff like that. Thank you. Good night. Oh yeah, I fucking forgot. Secta redeemed Moe. Thank you. 10 minutes ago.
Now I gotta get Alexy to watch all of the other Ruby that exists, including the Shaft anime.
No.
Lemons!
No!
Lemons! Lemons!
Hey,
Lemons!
the Shaft anime
Lemons!
is actually pretty good.
Lemons!
Lies, I refuse to believe it.
It is actually...
Sure is boring around here.
It is actually
Dude, Reborn, I'm
better
gonna fucking rip your
than-
eyes all... I'm gonna rip your fucking eyeballs off your skull if you use that thing again.
It is better than Season 9 of Ruby. That was we watched, right? And I would say better than Season 7 and 8 as well. And it is, like, overall, very solid show.
Nice.
It was a good watch.
So you're saying it's like at least a 3 out of 10. Nice.
No, I'm pretty sure I gave it like an 8 or an 8.5.
Whoa. Man, I'm not gonna say anything because I would be saying some slurs right now if I was to say what I would think of you.
All right, Alexy.
You haven't seen it. What the fuck do you know? It's really solid.
Yo, Alexy.
What?
You remember the Minecraft server we played with the Kingdom Hearts mod?
Yeah.
I'm still in that mod's Discord server, and they only have 2 soundboard things. So out of the entirety of Kingdom Hearts sound effects and lines, they only chose 2. Would you like to know what they are?
The one you've been spamming, which is the Moogle shop.
The Moogle? And do you want to know what the second one is? Guess. If you were to put a sound in the soundboard, what would it be from Kingdom Hearts? It could be something like Screaming Roxas or Sora or something autistic. But they put laser.
Oh.
From the end of Kingdom Hearts.
I would put... God. I would have put the okay, I believe you meme.
So what's really funny about the Shaft Ruby anime being very solid is that the people who like Ruby don't like it. Which...
Oh, Mimikuri is telling me to tell Reborn to stop with the soundboard because it's filled with the N-word.
Which is
Father,
like you
that's
guys
cruel.
like you guys like Ruby, so very clearly you have absolute dog shit taste.
Sand! It's
why
coarse!
would
It's
you-
rough! It gets everywhere!
Why would you have anything noteworthy to say about the Shaft adaptation of it?
True. I mean, if you like Ruby, you belong in hell. That's not me. That's the Bible. The Bible says that. It's in the Bible.
Great!
Reborn is gonna accidentally press the button with the N-word and I'm gonna get fucking instantly banned. That's gonna be amazing.
Okay, I just as long as I don't use anything from Aethers or Love Server, I'm good.
That explains
I
everything.
I don't know what 99% of these buttons do, and I just clicked a random one in VC yesterday, and yeah, Mimi got blasted.
Bruh. Oh my god.
Like, but it's only those two. Every other Discord server I'm in has like fun sound bites, right? But those two chuckle fucks have the worst ones.
I mean, what did you expect?
I can't even give them shit for it because they're black. They could say the N-word.
They have the pass, but you don't.
Yeah, just don't use their soundboard and it's fine.
Listen, I'm gonna have listen. If you slip up, I'm gonna have to become transracial. Do you understand? I'm gonna have to fucking pretend to be black. So please don't do that.
Excuse me.
Okay, let me read the chat for a
You
second.
can build it yourself.
Hey, what's this button do?
That's a good soundbite.
Switch because YouTube Premium can deactivate my screen without stream stopping. Based. You put the hood still visibly on the back of the head is a part of the dress. Oh yeah, right. I fucking forgot to draw the hood. Hello, I am stupid. Where's reference? There it is. Probably do something like. Anyway, have you guys been doing? Guys.
I've been messing with the soundboard. I don't know if you've noticed.
Zan, I have actually.
I just wonder what the devs are up to. Whoa!
I want Reborn
Whoa!
to know that
Yeah!
this time when I
Yeah!
say please off yourself,
Lemons!
I really well and
Lemons!
truly mean
Lemons!
Why?
because the soundboard
Great.
that Discord has implemented is far and beyond their most obnoxious feature quote unquote, that they have ever decided was even remotely a good idea. Because it's not a good idea. It's atrocious. It's the worst thing ever.
Server owners have a
nothing.
big button that says disable soundboard.
Dude, hey, holy
There you
shit,
have
I have
it,
to do
Alexy.
that! Nah, I'm not gonna do that yet. Depends on how fast you piss me off.
Yeah, no. So if you're in a Discord server where people are annoying with it, like, it's the owner's fault.
Like
They
you?
could just disable.
Like
What
you?
if I just fucking, join a server and use, like, all the sound bites from Common Writer?
That's evolution.
Dude, not only that, but I use the fucking Raywolf transformation. So, like, the soundbite, like, fucking lasts 5 minutes.
I hate how long Raywood transformations take. I gotta be honest.
I love it.
Like, going back to W and having him transform instantly every time is just based.
That's true.
But then you go to fucking 01 wasn't too bad about it.
Yeah. I mean, all of them just, like, kind of stop after, like, 3 episodes anyway. Just every new transformation, you get the full thing for, like, maybe 3 times, and then it stops.
Nah. Every time the plot picked up in Saber, they show that full 5 minutes.
No, you're kidding me? Like, the second half of the show, it basically
Like, the
skips it
climax
entirely.
of every arc, yes, they did.
Well, I mean,
Not
obviously the
final arc.
climax, but,
Not the climax of the story, the climax of the 2-episode villain of the week thing.
No, you're lying.
I swear to God. And Revice is not as bad as Saber, but it's still pretty bad.
I mean, Revice transformation is fucking cool. Like, he's fucking texting his inner demon. Like, yo, what do you want to eat tonight?
Yeah, but I also don't think that's cool because it wasn't translated for.
Well, that's just a skill issue. You should speak Japanese, you dumbass.
What if they were just calling each other racial slurs?
God, that would be so base. That's what me and my
fucking retarded.
That's what me and my inner demon would be doing.
Jesus Christ.
Hello guys, I hope you like the return of my streams. I hope you enjoy them for the 5 days they will be there until they get cancelled.
It's broken.
So, here is your contemporary news update for today. The Met Gala happened yesterday.
Oh yeah, Nini
And,
said something in the chat, I forgot to read it. But by the way, did you see the furry community is molding that at the stupid Met Gala, someone with a really high quality fursuit was spotted in person inside turned to be Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto's a furry.
He molded them all over the furries!
So Jared Leto showed up in literally a cat costume. And the entire point is that this Met Gala was some kind of like celebration for some like fashion designer superstar person.
Oh, is
And
that why the only one with a good outfit was Jenna Ortega and like literally everyone else just had dog shit outfits?
Yeah, sure. You can blame it on that. People always have dog shit outfits at the Met Gala. It's supposed to be like a ridiculous high fashion celebration of opulence, and it's like totally stupid and dog shit, and I don't understand why anybody cares about it. But I mean, I do understand because people are like, that job's for celebrities, but that doesn't mean I have to respect it. In any case, that fashion designer owned a cat, and so a not insignificant.
Oh no, was it H.P. Lovecraft's cat?
No, we're tribute to that cat.
Do not mention H.P. Lovecraft's name.
So Jared Leto, of course, had like a literally Disney-style full bodysuit mascot of the cat, in addition to like some makeup or whatever he was wearing underneath it. But other people as well were wearing cat-inspired outfits. I guess you would say. Like with cat ears and other accessories, and when interviewed by some of the reporters,
Jesus Christ, I thought you said something else!
When interviewed by some of the reporters at the Met Gala, they would only meow, and they would refuse to say any words. They would only meow.
A rich person's cat dies, everyone has to wear cat items. Yes.
I just wonder what the devs are up to.
Reborn, I will fucking strangle you, stop
Father! Father! Father!
So, in essence, the Met Gala is stupid.
Yes.
Nobody fucking cares.
But it's rich people. Don't you love rich people?
I love how the fucking.
In fact, I despise rich people.
I love how the fucking because all of these are from the Ocarina of Time PC Ports Discord server, and I just love how they have a lemon one.
Lemons!
That's
So I
really
have something.
convenient.
Lemons!
It's something I could spam at lemon. Oh, he left.
Did he?
Yeah.
Bruh! My man, come back. Oh, he's back. Dude, you're obeying my commands.
No, I was switching devices.
Oh, that's cringe.
Oh.
Lemons!
Hey, Alexy, do you want to give me? Oh, actually, I can just mute Reborn using the soundboard like on my end.
Can you?
Lemons!
Yeah, if you right click on somebody's username,
China!
you can mute soundboard. It's not server mute soundboard, but it's
This is authoritarian. This is
China!
Damn, that man is gonna miss all the jokes.
This means that in every single voice call that I'm ever in, I'm going to have to systematically go through every single person and mute soundboard.
but it is what it is.
That's cringe. You miss out
Can't
on
always
jokes.
Get what you want.
Oh, dude,
you're
jokes.
I need to
There's
like
some-
see what I can
there's
add
some
on my.
very, like,
Okay, if somebody had a
witty
Toho
insertion.
soundboard and was using it to make memes about Toho, you'd be fucking pogging right now.
no, I wouldn't. I would still find it obnoxious. I would want to yeet them out of the voice call because the soundboard is the worst thing that Discord has ever implemented.
Okay, but I should really put like No More Heroes sound bites on my own soundboard if I even had one. Oh, I do.
Is fucking atrocious.
You made Gal photo. What the fuck is?
And-
Oh, that's Boko Loco. Thanks. Dude, a
and-
cockroach fucking showed up on the Met Gala fucking
Listen,
carpet, and
you know
a
what, you know
photographer
what?
just fucking photographed him instead.
Wait.
Probably would have Toho soundboards available to me.
Wait, lemon. You know what this reminds me of?
He's not gonna hear it.
Me, Jesus, Aetherion, and somebody else in the Podi. We're in a voice call, and you were showing us this Toho video dojin on YouTube, and there was a really dumb meme at the time, and it was doing the Mung Doll voice from Chowder and going, "Chowder, that Jewish boy pussy got me acting kinda sus." And so I started giggling about that, and then I say it like I just did, and then Jesus does it, and then Aether does it, and then we're all three giggling. Well, Lemon's seething because he's like, you guys should be paying attention. And after about an hour, he gets so mad, he deafens himself to finish it by himself. We continue to giggle like retards about Chowder's boy pussy.
Yeah, because you have to understand what, like, an actual joke is.
Yeah, you don't get it.
Yeah, you don't get it. And it's not a matter of me not having a sense of humor, which I'm sure you could argue, but a matter of you just not understanding what an actual joke is, and just laughing.
Listen. If everybody who hears this story laughs because it sounds like a funny situation to be in, then that means it was a funny situation to be in, and it was a joke. You know, you don't understand the humor in that situation.
Jokes are like
don't understand when the difference between like being an active nuisance and being funny. You so don't understand that difference that you are often flipping back and forth between the two.
Listen, jokes are like pussy. I don't get it.
Nice reference.
Reference to what? Your mom?
Oh no, that's a Varna Filthy Frank song.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
He fucking stole it from me! What a bitch! I'm gonna sue Joji. Anyway, Chad, how is everyone doing? How many viewers did I lose with this fucking conversation?
You've been the same.
Nice.
But anyway, Lemon, that situation is still very, very funny to me. A very fond memory.
People sometimes rightfully complain about when I may or may not have social awareness, most notably over text, because in text it's a little harder to tell. But I'm at least able to tell when somebody is actively like irritated and annoyed and anger is rising within them towards conduct that may be perpetuated.
Yeah, but do you remember what you did to start all that?
I do not remember. I don't care to remember.
Us, the four of us were going to watch Flash. We had all agreed to watch Flash. You join the voice call and say, hey, I need you all to watch this Toho Dungeon. You need to watch this, get out of Flash. And you kept bitching, and you annoyed everybody, which forced us into your stream, which is why we were doing that in the first place.
I have my doubts that it was so aggressive, so to speak.
I don't know, man. You get aggressive sometimes, you don't realize it.
Oh, Hoisin here.
When people are yeeting me out of a voice call over and over again when I'm trying to say things.
What? Mimi Cutie said, why is it that whenever I see a good NSFW piece of art and click on it, they always have the biggest, saggiest, wrinkliest ball? God fucking damn it. True! My guy, you speak the words of God. Okay, now we've dropped down in viewership. Based. Okay, guys, everyone is out. Pull out the cocks. It's fucked up. It really is. It's a circle of etching the definition of the two whiskey line triangles. So is it like a blush? It's a blush. I also forgot to add that. By the way, Dixie, tell me what you think of the pose so far. The drawing in general. So how am I gonna do this hand? I mean, I could either just, you know, cover it as like glove or whatever, or I guess just open up the sleeve. But it would be asymmetrical and wouldn't look that good. I guess we're not gonna see the flop, but yeah, it's fine. I do not know how to draw folds. Draw me side, I love it, based.
Oh yeah, I finally went back and beat Cyberpunk.
Yeah?
I'm really disappointed.
Oh. Rip.
Well, because I thought I was at the halfway point, right? Because I was about to fight the boss, Adam Smasher, before I played it last.
Yeah.
And I beat him, and I was like, cool, okay, where's the story gonna go after this? And then it's just... Oh,
it just ends?
Well, it gives me two options to either fuck off to Earth and die in 3 months, or turn my brain into a computer and die temporarily. And I was like, oh, this is the end of the game. This is me choosing an ending. Shit.
If you get pranked.
Like, I guess that's my biggest problem with it. The game doesn't feel finished in terms of bugs and, like, QA testing, but it also doesn't feel finished in terms of story. Like, the story... I don't know.
Damn. That's too bad.
Like, it should have been much longer.
Anyway, 0 out of 10. Watch the anime instead. Anime was really good. Oh, that reminds me, it did win Anime of the Year, I think.
It did.
Which is big. I don't know if it was my Anime of the Year, but it was really good.
No, I would have said it was my Anime of the Year.
I don't like how I drew the sleeves, so I think I'm gonna keep it with the hand out. Maybe just have the sleeve come out like this. Or just be for the best.
Yo, Alexy.
What's up?
The second Spider-Verse movie needs to succeed, bro. The animation industry is fucked if it doesn't in America.
I mean, it will succeed, but what makes you say that?
It has a 2.5-hour runtime and the highest budget of any animated movie.
Yo, based?
Yeah. So a lot of money, a lot of stakes are on this.
I mean, it
And
will
if it does
succeed.
well,
The first one did succeed, right?
yeah, I mean, it's gonna need to make a lot. But if it hits over $1 billion, it's probably gonna change how, like, you know, animation in America to be more like Spider-Verse.
It's already the case. Like, pretty much all the animated movies now, like the good ones, they just take inspiration from Spider-Verse. Just look at Puss in Boots.
Movies, not TV shows.
Yeah, Puss in Boots.
Wasn't Puss in Boots TV show ass?
No. No, it was a cinema release.
Anyway, I want America's animation studio to be more like Japan.
They should.
Obvious. Yeah.
You mean underpaid?
No, he means good.
Listen, if you want to be an animator, if that's what your passion is, you are going into that market knowing it's an underpaid job. If there are better paying jobs, it's a passion.
That doesn't mean it
Which is
should
why
be
it's
that
not-
way.
No, definitely. Or you could be like French animation studios, aka somehow be completely unknown, but just pull out the biggest animation bangers and just completely fail at the box office because no one knows you, but still make fucking banger shit.
Writers are literally going on strike right now because they're underpaid.
In America, I've heard, yeah. In Hollywood.
Well,
I think there was also a Puss in Boots show. Oh, really? I didn't know. I was specifically talking about the second movie, which was really good.
Oh god, I was about to say something before you mentioned Puss in Boots. What were we talking about?
Writer strikes in America. I just want to say,
oh yeah, no, they're
who cares? Because they fucking write dog shit, so I don't care.
no, Alexy, it is so based. Every time they strike, I am so happy.
Why?
Because
Oh, we get less American movies? You're right.
No. Historically and consistently, every time a writer's strike happens, it leads to Hollywood studios ignoring like the writers that just want to reboot everything and going for indie writers.
Oh, that's based. Oh,
Yeah.
We need that so much.
That's how we got Sopranos.
Really?
That's how we got Breaking Bad.
The ones who want to reboot everything are literally Hollywood executives, not the writers themselves.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It makes
They hire those writers to do the reboots.
Yeah,
I know,
Alexy, you
but it
don't
just makes
understand
the-
the writers have more leverage because, okay, when the studios can contract with the Writers Guild of America, they have 500 writers whoever they pick has no power. They're just doing their job. But when it comes to indie, it's you're gonna work for me or I'm fucked because I don't know if I could find anyone as good. So they give the writers a lot more freedom. So it works out. There's more creative stuff. TV shows come out that are bangers. Movies come out that are bangers. And then they contract with the Writers Guild and the bangers end.
So long as people are paid better.
Yeah, they have more leverage to negotiate for better pay. All of this is good.
Which is funny because wouldn't that mean they also are looking for writers that are not unionized? But
well,
ironically enough,
they legally have to get writers with the Writers Guild of America. I think they're like certain. I think in California they have to go with the Writers Guild, which is Hollywood, where all of them are. So typically, this, the power of the indie writer doesn't really exist.
Okay.
So when they go on strike, it's a good thing.
It's to give the union more power is the reason why they have obligations as to like how many people from the union that they have to hire or whatever.
Which can be a good and a bad thing.
It's really just a good thing.
Well, it's a good thing for the writer unions. It's a bad thing for the indies.
I mean, everybody gets paid more as a result of the union. So,
well, the problem with unions is that if you somehow are not in a good relationship with the union, they will work against you. That's the problem with unions usually.
But how do you get in a better relationship with the union?
Well, especially in something like the writing industry. Let's just say you write something that the union doesn't like. Maybe they don't like the themes or the messages you're pushing for. Or it's the opposite, right? Maybe the union wants specific themes and messages. Maybe is overly political about something, and you're not, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, we don't want to work with you."
But that's not how that works, because when the writers are being hired by companies, the companies are asking them to write a given thing, not the guild. The guild is not telling them to do some
I know
writing project. It's the company that's hiring them from the guild.
But that's not what I'm saying.
Hold on. Alexy is an idiot because he thinks America's just like France with unions, and Lemon's an idiot because he thinks France is just like America with unions. You're both stupid.
Mm-hmm. And you're stupid because I said so. I'm gonna kill you now.
If I remember correctly, there's actually not a whole lot of people in France that are unionized.
No, there's a lot of people. I mean,
the unions have a lot of power. Not a lot of people are unionized, but the unions have a lot of power. Whereas in America, the unions don't have any power, and not a lot of people are unionized. The creative industry is a little different because, as a result of SAG-AFTRA, the Screen Actors Guild of America, and whatever the other letters stand for, most people in Hollywood and that industry actually are unionized.
Yes, Sekta, I saw it. Thank you very much for the refs. I'll try to get 2 euros after this one.
But the whole point of a union is, of course, to negotiate higher paying contracts for the people part of the union. And as a result of the union existing, what often happens is that even people who are not a part of the union end up benefiting with higher paying jobs, regardless of not being a part of the union.
Yes, when they do their job properly, that's what happens, right? Like we saw with the fucking the AI and the voice actors interview we saw, right? They're trying to make a new default contract so that all voice actors get protected from the abuse of AI and stuff like that. So that's good. When they do that, that's really good.
Yes. It's like whenever people talk about some level of what you mentioned wouldn't necessarily fall under the branch of corruption, but let's say negative consequences, more broadly speaking. whenever people talk about some level of negative consequences as a result of a union, you have to think to yourself, but at least with a union, those are negative consequences working, or that organization is working on behalf of the worker, even if there are maybe some negative consequences here and there. Whereas the corporation that the union is like butting heads against is not working on behalf of the worker when they're doing whatever the thing there is. So it's easier to explain in terms of corruption. Even if a union is corrupt, at least it is that corruption is working for the benefit of greater number of people.
That's not necessarily true, because that is true though. No. When you give unions too much power, what they tend to do is they just become a third entity with its own interests, and sometimes those interests align with the workers. Sometimes they align with the unions, with the company, and sometimes they work against both. That's just what happens. They become their own entity, and which is why, I'm like, well, unions are good, but you need to keep them in check, because if you don't, they just become a fucking parasite to both the workers and the company, and it can be a mess.
But that's again what I'm referring to with the corruption.
Unintentionally, the conversation goes into politics.
Because what you're essentially describing is corruption within a union, which is of course going to happen.
Yeah.
As is going to happen within any organization. It's sort of a natural consequence. You limit that as much as possible by making the organization as democratic as possible. But there's always going to be some minor problems here and there. But again, it's not so much when the union has its own interests, the expression of those interests is in the benefit of the workers, as opposed to when a company is expressing interests in with regards to like paychecks and whatnot. A company is always going to try and negotiate down the wages of a worker. Whereas the union is always going to try and negotiate up the contract of a worker. Even it might be because the union wants that worker to pay more dues to the organization, but it will wind up with them having a greater paycheck overall.
Sorry, everyone's laughing because of the soundboard.
Sure.
Every time you said the corporation is, I played the China sound effect.
Cryo, I fucking love the small pissing emotes. Let's go, piss streams. Yeah. Anyway, I am doing now the shading for the commission.
And I mean, you can complain about like the writing that the Hollywood writers are doing is dog shit, but there's like a multitude of factors that go into that that's not necessarily related to their actual skill at writing.
Well, the first problem is that they're dog shit writers. The second one is they're dog shit writers with a lot of nepotism, and then there's other problems. Yes.
No, nepotism is less in the writing component of it than it is in like the other. I'm sure. Actually, you know what? There's probably a lot of nepotism in writers too.
Oh, yeah, there is. Kidding. I mean, Hollywood is like the only industry you fail upward.
Yeah.
You just, you write the most dog shit show, and you write the most dog shit show, right? And then the president gives you a fucking award for it, right? Everyone hates it. Like Velma, fucking the writer for Velma, like I think she got like fucking gifted a medal or something by Biden, like in person. I was like, huh? You write the most dog shit show. It's so dog shit that the leftists are calling it a right-wing psyop to make them look bad. you know, like, you know it's bad when everyone gets conspirational on your fucking ass. Like, are you trying to like brainwash people or like, huh? You know, and then you get received that praise. That is the definition of failing upwards. Like, failing more upwards, you would be fucking flying.
Yeah, even with her show before, Velma, the Mindy Project, I think it was called, she was so like, she was so like pushy about quote unquote woke values or whatever that it just falls flat and is obnoxious.
China.
It's like she is the SJW
China
that you complain about on Twitter. That like actual leftists hate SJWs. I hate SJWs. They're annoying. They're pieces of shit, and she is one of them.
We can agree on that.
Even if they have the same values as you, stop being so annoying about it.
Also, Cryo requested Moe.
Yeah.
Saints Row reboot was an FBI CIA psyop to make criminals look cringy as fuck. You're right. It might actually have, you might have had some like gang members who just played the game and were like, wow, this is so dog shit. I'm gonna turn to Jesus. I would.
Politics is the other industry in which you fell upward.
True.
But certainly Hollywood. But like, there's also issues of like the projects that they're working on, and a lot of the writers that are going on strike are people who do like daily or nightly, I suppose, television shows, where it must be like pretty rough job to be trying to write all of the like segments and whatnot for a night show or a daily show. Every single day.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, all the fucking late night TV shows, like late night shows, like fucking, I forgot their names, the people who just... those guys, they all got fucking fired. Nothing of value was lost. Also, in the same fucking day of week, it was also Vice and BuzzFeed also fucking declared bankruptcy. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? This is like the best week of all time.
From what I know, they didn't get fired, but their shows are currently off the air because their writers are on strike. So they can't run the show.
I mean, I've heard that they got straight up fired. Like, articles and shit came out that they were fired. So I don't know if it's fake news or whatever, but... No,
the two people you might be referring to are staples of American establishment media, which are Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon.
No, that was other people. I also saw Tucker Carlson got fired.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, their shows got suspended indefinitely, as Mimi said. Until their writers stop going on strike.
The year is 2025. There is no longer a single fucking mainstream media people at all. The media is just gone. Hollywood is just gone.
Wait a second.
Disney is dead.
That's wild though. That's wild though, because they could just hire an indie writer. Like, I guess that means they're friendly with the Writers Guild, but it's also like, why would you throw away money by not having your show air when you could just pick up an indie writer?
Jimmy Fallon also kind of like fucking sucks. He's like so.
They're all obnoxious and fucking
I don't know,
terrible and liars as well. Just
I mean, if you're not a fan of the style of their shows, then you're gonna find them all obnoxious. I think some of them are more or less obnoxious. Like the Jimmy Fallons are more focused on like quote unquote comedic bits and like segments and whatnot. Whereas there are some other ones, such as John Oliver, that are more focused on like actual reporting, although with a comedic veneer to it. But fuck Jimmy Fallon, and also fuck Jimmy Kimmel.
Fuck all them Jimmys. If your name is Jimmy, I don't want you in my chat.
Jimmy.
And before I lose all my viewers, because they all named Jimmy. Jimmy, do you hear me, Jimmy? I'm going to kill you at your house.
A lot of those hosts started out as writers in some way, shape, or form, but they would not be able to write a show themselves. It's.
Well, I mean, they could probably not write their way out of the fucking room, so yeah.
I mean, depends. Jimmy Fallon used to be on SNL, and I found some of his skits funny.
Didn't get fired. The show just got suspended infinitely. Okay, I'm sure that Jimmy Fallon would write his own show. He doesn't need writers, does he? Maybe
he
more money
needs
for
writers.
him. Well, I mean, more money for him, but also, you know, less time for him. So it depends what he values most. I mean, at that fucking
it would take so much time to write one of those shows that he would then not be able to host it. Like it would take that much time to write it by himself.
Listen, how is he supposed to go to the Epstein Islands if he has to write a show? He can't do that. He needs some time off. Late night shows hosts gotta be easy. They just need to write some punchlines to what their FBI agents want them to say. True. Yeah. Also, really sus as fuck that Jimmy Fallon didn't want the Epstein list out. Oops, I mean Jimmy Kimmel. It's the same, man. Jimmy, Slip and Jimmy. It's the same. They took our jobs. Yes. They took your jobs. Howdy, howdy. Hello, Mrs. Gnome. Am I done with the shadows?
No.
Right.
Always add double the shadows.
The double shadows.
Where is the shadow, Alexy?
I was going to say, watch the quote-unquote most pro-labor president in American history.
Yes.
Break up the writers' strikes.
Dude, I love how he said, I'm the most pro-labor president of all time, and then immediately the community knows, like, actually, you just fucking denied, whatever.
He was like, fuck you, that's so wrong.
Dude, I love Joe Biden.
The railroad strike while giving them none of what they asked for. It was so... Anyways, hi, Mrs. Gnome.
Dude, I just love Biden. Biden is the guy, you know, he's like fucking president of the biggest country in the world, and every fucking day on Twitter he's like, damn, this country sucks. I need to talk to the guy in charge. He should do something about it.
Yeah, he's just the most establishment Democrat. It's like just the worst. It sucks, and we have to deal with him because he's an establishment Democrat. So the Democratic Party is like, this is the guy you want, regardless of what anybody in the country actually
Don't
thinks.
you love when your leaders just lord press one of you and it's like... You know, imagine you're like at a protest being like, we want free healthcare, and then you see the president next to you is like, yeah, free healthcare! You're like, dude, what?
So,
Hold on, let me catch up to the chat. Alexy, how much would it cost to commission of me and 2 friends mall shopping? Like a illustration, that would be 300, because it would be a complex illustration. Yes.
So in regards to AI in the art industry, this actually broadly applies to like all industries too. As the innovation of AI will, as it stands, if anything, take power away from workers, because as with all inventions and innovations throughout really all of history, but most notably industrialized history, increased.
Can I just really quick just respond to the chat before you?
Okay.
Finish.
All right.
Yeah, Mrs. Gnome, we're all doing good. I think I'm doing good. Can't wait for it to take over Hollywood. Based, not based, but based. If you know what I mean.
Whoa! I just found out you could buy airplane duct tape.
Is that a special duct tape?
Well, yeah, because if an airplane's wing gets damaged and is about to break off, they use tape to hold it there while the plane flies.
What do you mean, while the plane flies? Like, the guy just fucking goes on the, like, out the door and just put duct tape on it? Are you cartoon? How?
Process.
Yeah, no.
He would just fucking blow up the plane if he opened the door.
No, because that's what I was. That's why I was like, "Yo, holy shit! You could buy the tape they use because it works."
Well, yeah, of course it works. It's probably some like NASA developed tape too.
Dude, imagine, I can imagine the fucking like minimum wage worker being like, the plane is fucking falling apart. Give me a second. You know, open the depressurized fucking door. Sends everyone flying. Is climbing the plane. Attaches the fucking duct tape around the wing and it's like, it's okay guys, the plane is fine, as it is fucking going like 90 degrees toward the fucking ground floor.
Alright, it's $25 for...
And they wouldn't be able to go outside the plane and patch it up themselves because it's literally like minus 50 Celsius in the air at cruising flight.
True. So, I mean, he wouldn't be able to fucking, go on the fucking plane wing. That's not.
Oh no! What I mean is, if it lands and the plane wings are damaged, they don't do it midair.
Obviously, that's why I was like, "Fucking Reborn." Did you read some fucking like 4chan troll post or something?
So actually, fun.
Hey,
fact,
thank you,
NASA...
Dixie, for the donation. Let me look at it real quick. I'm assuming it's the commercial.
So, fun fact, NASA is actually working on materials that, predominantly for space exploration and whatnot, but one of the applications on Earth is for airplanes, air brakes on the wings. It does this funny little thing where it has shape memory, dependent on temperature, so it would actually adjust mid-flight as you, climb your altitude and go back down to ground level. It would close and open based on the temperature surrounding the plane. It's pretty neat stuff.
It has an adhesion strength of 70 ounces per inch. That's a lot, right?
Probably. I mean, I don't know. It's usually that's maybe not even. It's like 5 pounds, maybe.
It's 4.3.
Yeah, 4.3 pounds per square.
But that's a lot.
It doesn't sound like a lot, but for tape it might be. Not sure.
Yeah, no, for tape it is.
Considering how easy it is to rip off normal tape. Out of curiosity, what's the PSI of gaffer tape? Because I know that shit's like really strong.
Gaffer tape?
Yeah.
Give me just a second. Hey Dixie, I just noticed, but remember last time you donated a total of 1,000, right? During the quote-unquote marathon. And now since you paid 300, if you want you can get the sponsorship. You're only $200 away. If you want, you can just get that, and I'll just fucking, because they're usually right. To remind you, the sponsorship is 1,500 for shit. Let me fucking rephrase that. The sponsorship was 1,500 for 12 commissions throughout the year, right? Once a month, and it's basically $200 commission. If you want, you can just pay the whole thing. You're only $200 away, and instead of having one, you'll just have 12. I'll guess I'll just throw in as a bonus that the first one will be a complex if you want.
Yeah,
completely forgot. You shouldn't forget about that. You shouldn't forget about that, dude. You gave me 1K. You don't forget about that.
Some people really obsess over this guy's art. This is
so grapher grade is 65 ounces. So this is 5 more ounces than that.
Issue is with a bit on pay tomorrow based,
but an improvement nonetheless.
Yeah. But the cool thing about this is that it doesn't lose integrity unless you are colder than negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit or hotter than 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wouldn't that mean that it would decay for airplanes though? Because I'm pretty sure they reach colder temperatures than that.
Listen, airports are not, the most budget friendly. I actually don't have an answer for that because I'm just reading off the technical data in the spec sheet for this tape.
Well, I'm assuming it's not like a permanent fix. It's just like maybe stuck in one airplane or something.
One flight.
Yeah, it's a one flight thing. Dude, it wouldn't be fucking hilarious, like absolutely fucking funny, you know, if you you were in the fucking, you know, travel plane, you know, and you look at the window and then you see the fucking wing is like bent in half because the duct tape fucking fell off. You're like, oh, I'm dead.
The cool thing about this tape is it actually has a backing of aluminum adhesive too, so it's also metal tape.
How is that helpful?
Well, it's stronger.
I guess that, well, it protects the tape.
Nah, aluminum is not a strong metal. It's not very.
Well, it would prevent it from getting too cold or too hot.
I mean, I don't know about the thermal conductivity of aluminum, but it is a metal, so I would imagine it's pretty thermally conductive.
Dixie, you're not slow based.
Oh, I imagine there would be some benefit. But...
How much money is spent on you so far? Thank you very much, Dixie, once again for all the contributions. I really appreciate it, and it helps me a lot. Speaking of contributions, I need to remind you all that I'm still working on the goal to move to Japan. Thanks to Dixie, we're now 26% of the way through to reach a total of $7,000 with an asterisk. Because since I'm keeping this goal until we hit it, like if it takes too long, I might have to raise it, you know, because I have to pay for student loans and stuff at the same time. This goal takes in like consideration all my income, not, well, all my stream income, not the Patreon, but all the commission income I get, it goes into it. So basically, this is my main income. So it might be raised if it, you know, wait too long. But my point was that, yeah, if you want to help me go to Japan, Kofi link is somewhere, description on YouTube or Twitch chat, fucking Nightbot's plans. And so, yeah, if you want a commission. I'm almost cleared on the queues, both of them. Haha, teehee, should be soon.
Anyways, in regards to AI, before Reborn spontaneously got very off topic, so AI is just yet another technology in a long list of technologies that increases worker productivity across relatively all industries, so to speak. But unfortunately, worker productivity does not actually necessarily correlate with worker payment or wages, because oftentimes if you don't regulate the use of technology or the payment of workers, what'll happen is that the company that implements the technology will just not increase the wage of the workers, even though they're being more productive, and if anything, will just fire portions of their workforce as they are no longer needed, well, because the workers are more productive.
Lemon, that's the thing. It's very you're very much dumbing it down. They're not really becoming they're not becoming more productive. It's just that you replace their job, you replace their like work with just a basically a prompt, right? They just press a button. They have like they type prompts for like 10 minutes, and like articles they could write for like hours and days just take like now like 10 minutes. So
that's increased productivity. You were describing increased productivity.
Well, quantitatively, I guess, yes. Quality is another topic.
When you are able to increase your output with either the same or less total work, that is an increase in productivity.
Yeah.
That is literally what productivity is.
I mean, yes, but like I said, it's like dumbing it down. It's
well, yes, I'm using
there's more to it than that.
I'm using broad terms to broadly describe the economy. This is true.
But yes,
I mean, what I am. Yes,
we're trying to be a manga artist. Yes, my dream and goal in life is to become a mangaka in Japan. Among Us, specifically specifically a sussy Shonen Jump mangaka. And for that, I need enough money to get a 1-year visa for Japan, so I can move there, work on fucking a pilot for my manga that I will submit to a manga contest, hopefully win, get a prize, and also most importantly, get in contact with editors and start working on an actual series, which then will lead me to be published, have a work visa there, yada yada yada, and then I'm fucking, and then boom, next time you see me, I'm fucking number 1 in Shonen Jump sales. Alexy wants to become a manga himself. How did you know? With your R301 auth queue. Thank you.
So, yes, I am describing very broadly. Like, for example, if you as a worker were producing 20 units for your company, and now with the use of AI, you are able to produce 40 units, then that would be an increase in productivity.
True.
But the issue is that your company is not compensating you commensurately for that increase in productivity. They are instead either getting rid of more of the workforce that they don't need to maintain the same level of output, just at lower cost, or they are just not increasing your wages. Some combination of the two. And so that's what happens when you Yes, what I'm getting at is that is the result of deregulated use of technology in industry, and that is not healthy.
What's this? Save, I will.
And that is
Flubin Bobin, hello. Thank you for following. I will save right now.
And that is not healthy for the economy because that leads to more unemployment and less of a participating class in the economy. If they are not, because they should, even if it's being facilitated by better technology, you should be compensated for increased productivity.
Well, yeah, but the productivity is not from you.
Capitalist.
Well, no, the thing is that the productivity is not from you. It's from the fucking computer doing all the work. You're just basically a tech guy now who just presses a button from time to time. That's why they're being fired, right?
All right. I'ma head out. I don't feel like dealing with political autism.
We're not talking about politics. We're talking about fucking AI.
This is politics.
Is it?
I don't know. This is economic politics.
Well,
it's not. It's economics. It's politics.
Whichever.
Influences economics, but we are not talking about the politics as it relates
my friends
to
economics. Hello.
We're just talking about economics.
Thank you for coming to the stream. But yeah, just to close on that, yeah, I mean, the reason why it's bad is because it's fucking non-quantitative automation. It's just fucking...
So, but you're approaching this from the perspective of the owner of the business. You're saying, look, I am, through the use of more advanced technology, I'm able to produce more output or equivalent output at a lower cost or at a lower labor cost. And so I should decrease the amount that I'm spending on that labor so that I can increase my profits effectively. Whereas I'm approaching it from the opposite direction. I'm saying that the workers and the laborers are being more productive, so they should be compensated as such.
Like I said, no, they're not being more productive. The computer is doing the work for them. That's different. It's like saying, we've put in a whole like fucking assembly belt instead of having like a bunch of children like making the product with their hands, and now it's like 100 times more productive. You're not gonna pay your former employees like 100 times more because they're not even working on the things anymore. That's the difference, right? If like I'm a writer, right? If I'm a writer and then I suddenly just by just being better, like double my productivity, then yeah, I deserve a raise because I doubled my productivity, by being better. if I double my productivity because I'm using a tool to cheat and just fucking do it for me, I deserve to be fired and just replaced by my fucking AI. Right? If I basically what I'm saying is like if I see your point, but like your point I think doesn't apply if you're talking about, you know, AI in this sense, because it's just fully automated. You fully automate the work, you just kind of supervise it and do it for the guy who pays you, and it only works until the guy who pays you is like, I could just do it myself. Fuck off.
But those supervisors are suddenly more valuable workers because they're more productive than the workers that they might have replaced.
Yeah, until you realize you can just have one guy supervise the entire company or the entire wing,
and that one guy is more productive than the other guys that he replaced and is more valuable. And so
by very dumb standards and metrics, yes. By very dumb and unrealistic and very corporate standards, yes.
I mean, what you are describing is also very unrealistic because the AI is not going to be able to take over the entire factory. At least,
well, I mean, depends what.
If we're able to take over the entire factory, then we might as well enter a communist society where where nobody needs to work at all.
I mean, I'm talking about like specifically, for example, like writing articles, right? Basically, if instead of having like a whole ass team of like maybe 50 writers, you could just have one guy who types prompts all day, right? And writes like 200 times the same amount of articles in the same day than a team of 50 people. You're like, I don't need to pay 50 people. I could just pay one guy. Hell, I could do it myself for free, right? But that's different than like, having 50 people actually do the work, basically.
But you're not really understanding
the
use of AI in broader society. I
was talking about specifically basically, like writing jobs or stuff like that. Stuff that is mostly subjective, right? Like not objective stuff, like not talking about, let's say, AI that would help like a doctor or a surgeon making better diagnosis, right? For example.
What I'm getting at is that an industry will take a look at that situation of the one person now doing the job of 50, and the industry is still making the same amount of money off of that one person, and instead of taking that money and paying that one person more than they were before, they are just eating up the margin that they made off of the 49 people that they fired. That's what I'm getting at. Is it's used as a means to increase profit margin rather than being redistributed back to the more productive workers. However that productivity might be seen from a subjective point of view, and how much work they are necessarily personally doing and how difficult that work may or may not be, they are still producing more output for the company, and they should receive a commensurate amount of the profit that the company is making.
I know. My point was just that it would be a dumb move, and it's also not accurate to describe it. Huh?
From a capitalist point of view, it's a dumb move because capitalists want to increase profit margins.
I mean, no, I'm saying it's a dumb view to fire your people to replace them with AI.
I mean, you say that, but it's happening.
Well, it's happening now because people are jumping on the bandwagon. It's, oh my god, ChatGPT can do everything, and it's
the people, I was saying it's happening without AI. Actually, it might happen with AI proceeding forward, but the people who are jumping on the bandwagon of ChatGPT are actually just independent people, potentially independent businesses by themselves doing fuck all with it and pretending that it's this massively influential. It is massively influential, but pretending it's this big old great thing that it simply isn't, and not necessarily accessible to really any business. It's effectively just like a baseline program that is very useful and definitely a basis from which other AI like programmers and whatnot can use going forward.
But anyway,
And
like
an example of what AI can do, but it's not going to replace anybody currently.
Well, I'm talking about like the hypothetical situation of maybe like a journalist, fucking a journal, maybe firing its writing team to hire like one guy to take care of the prompts, right? That would be Tom
Hold
Moon.
on for a second.
What?
I love how Sylvie is like, but my boss told me to get the fuck back to work while we're talking about, or while I'm talking about basically how fucking shitty bosses are, effectively.
Well, I mean, I don't.
You should tell your boss to get the fuck back to work.
Listen, I don't want to. First of all, Sylvie, have a good one. I hope your work day goes well. I hope you have a chance to hop back in. But second, I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna, be a mom about it, But I mean, you shouldn't be watching me when you work, It's bad, I guess. But thirdly, you should tell your boss about my stream and have him commission me, Uwu.
No, I'm pro lazy workers.
Well, I mean, it becomes hard to justify being paid if you do nothing. But I'm not arguing that Dixie's doing nothing, right, Dixie? I'm sure you're a very good worker. Please don't hate me.
No, just kidding.
Nah, I'm joking. But
it is actually very funny. This is actually a thing that happens with AI and with people who are like
Mrs. Gnome,
online,
thank
people
you
who
for
are, like,
following.
who are like on the forefront of AI, but not like they're the people who are running the place that they're working for. People actually are using things like ChatGPT to automate their work for them without letting.
Oh no, but I'm a super shitty worker.
Because if their because they know if their bosses knew that they were automating some of their work, that it would result in negative consequences for them.
Don't get yourself fired though, Sylvie. That would be bad.
Like they would have reduced hours or reduced pay or whatever, and they're just saying like, "Fuck it, I want to have an easier work life at my current pay rate, and I'm going to use AI to take advantage of that." I'm so bad I got one. Dude, I'm also not employed right now. I'm technically a student, but
dude, same. I mean, I have a job technically. It's this.
Your taxes, Alexy.
Ooh, shit! It is tax season. I don't even know if it's like, dude. I think I've been forgetting to do my taxes for like 3 years in a row. I mean, I'm not even fucking taxable anyway, so.
I was gonna say, I don't know how much the government cares about your taxes.
Literally, they don't. I mean, technically, I could even be asking them for money, but it would be kind of convoluted, and like, if I do, they might find out about my little side activity and actually start punishing me just for not declaring it, even though I would not even be like giving them money if I did. But yeah.
I mean, you get paid by your game sales.
Huh?
No.
Does that count? I don't get paid. Oof. Yeah, it's your sales. I mean, it's like me. Like, I'm not employed, but I technically work.
Being a business owner is similar to being employed. I mean, you're still making money off of it. It's just a matter of the means through which you're making the money.
Yes.
Regardless of that.
So Noam, you said you were a game dev. What type of game are you working on? I'm interested.
You should work for Project Moon on Limbus Company.
Do you speak Korean?
Do you speak Korean?
I met at times, Ben and more. I gotcha. Sometimes it's hard getting.
What are we talking? Flash games?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, maybe Unity games. Because Flash games is kind of not the thing.
Oh anymore. Yeah, Flash is kind of dead. Yes, this is true.
Lemon be like, yeah, I'm a 90s kid. How did you know? I mean, I don't even think you. No, you're not even not from the 90s.
I wasn't even born in the 90s.
Dude,
I'm
what a
too young
fucking
for that.
baby. What a baby. Boo this
I know.
guy. I use Unreal Engine 4. Nice.
I am-
Mid-10 games, FPS, RTS, top-down, arcade. Nice. Multiple accounts and multiple games based.
Yeah. I am familiar with Flash games though, and I do have nostalgia for a fair number of them.
Bro, I
which
remember
is
when
why-
Flash games were like the only thing you would do when you were a kid, and you, like at a
I
computer. You're
know.
like, oh my god, computers are so good, and then you go there and there's nothing to do but Flash games.
That's not true. I had
Forgot
Roller Coaster
passwords,
Tycoon.
Lamau? Bro.
I had Roller Coaster Tycoon before I knew how to play Roller Coaster Tycoon, so I sucked dick at it.
You're a real guy. If you had Space Pinball on your computer, your dad or your granddad's computer. Dude, I wish Space Pinball was still around. I'll be playing that an hour a day.
Dude, pinball days. There are a fair number of Flash games that I have. I wouldn't say fair number. There's a number of Flash games that I have bought on Steam after they made the transition, just because some Flash games are pretty good. They're typically not very long, but they're pretty good. So like I have Learned to Fly 3, for example. I know my brother bought like a Sunny port, but the Steam Sunny, the version of Sunny that's on Steam is kind of like dog compared to the original Sunny. There's also Epic Battle Fantasy 4 and 5. Love those. Those are great. Bloons Tower Defense, of course, is like the big one. That is probably the most successful Flash game on Steam.
I'm gonna
Bloons Tower
pretend I
Defense.
know these ones.
Well,
I don't
you're
even.
French, so
I don't even remember which Flash games I was playing.
it
I
doesn't-
did remake
you-
Bloons 1. Oh.
You remade Bloons 1? That's interesting.
Should give me
And
one
that's
whole
not.
shit.
And you're not talking. And
Okay.
you're not talking about Bloons Tower Defense either. Are you talking about Bloons, like the point-and-click dart throwing game?
Was to the free
That's-
cam? Nice. Hydrate, thank you, I will. Let me check the YouTube chat
there's
if
the
someone...
first Bloons Tower Defense. I see.
Okay, nobody chatted on
Personally-
YouTube. We good.
Personally, I don't think that Bloons Tower Defense was really any good until maybe 3. I don't remember 3 all that well though, but definitely 4. The first 2 Bloons Tower Defense games were pretty primitive, and while nifty, it's certainly not a lot of content, and certainly not like well balanced or thoughtfully designed. Whereas starting with Bloons Tower Defense 4, there's like a lot of maps, there's a lot of towers, it was super interesting and very thoughtfully designed. I've not played Bloons Battles, unfortunately. Bloons Tower Defense 6, though, is awesome. I love it. I haven't played it in a while, but it's awesome. I put like fucking at least a couple hundred hours into it, right?
Zane.
I put 350 hours into Bloons Tower Defense 6, and
Close.
I went so far as to getting the achievement for opening the daily chest once for an entire year, like 365 times. I opened that
Damn.
daily chest. I opened and played the game 365 days. I didn't actively play it all of those 365 days, but I did open it.
Dude was fucking addicted to the game. That was your crack.
Yeah, it was my crack for a while. It replaced Civ for a while.
Speaking of video games that were really good and I'm spending way too much time into, I just finished the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC and it was fucking K now. If you guys play slash know about Xenoblade, it was. I hope you played it too because it was fucking based. And if you don't, go play Xenoblade Chronicles, all of them, the DLCs, and just fucking witness peak gaming.
And while I'm here, I'm gonna tell you to play Library of Ruina and witness peak writing and writing.
I want to. Fuck. I need to.
Also, have you
Hold on,
been
let me
gnomed
open
with your gnome game? Been gnomed?
You've been gnomed.
Yeah.
Dude, you should make a gnome game.
It's just make a gnome game. That's
yeah,
why
but
I'm
like
saying that.
everything, everything you click just is like you've been gnomed. meme?
I think people have done that. Just by the way.
Also, in a sword survival with a you need upgrade system building title. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good, dude. I kind of want to play it.
I mean, it's effectively just describing mechanics that are in like a shitload of games. It's a little hard to get a feeling of how good the game is just by saying it has so and so mechanics that like every game has.
Oh man, I'm a dumbass. I didn't even have fucking Arena in my wish list. I still have RE5 even though I still have RE4 even though I got the remake.
I mean, to be fair, you haven't even played Ys 8, so...
Yeah, I need to play Is. Fuck. So many games I need to play. Dude.
Yeah,
there's so many games I need to play. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna fucking replay Xenoblade Chronicles 3 because it's peak gaming!
You got like 5 different long games that you need to play, and meanwhile you're playing Persona 5 for like the 20th time.
Dude, I'm still mad. I'm still mad I didn't finish my 10th playthrough, because you know why? My 10th playthrough was a stream that I made, where I did the game without dying once. Like, I did the first 2 dungeons, I need to keep that playthrough. But I'm like, well, I was also streaming Elden Ring, and I want to finish that, but I don't know which one to do first.
Yeah,
I'm also like, when am I gonna stream video games anymore? I don't know. Both of them has been like a year ago. I mean, Persona 5 was like 2 years ago. Elden Ring was like a year ago. I still want to finish both. No, I loved Elden Ring, and I love Persona 5.
I actually found out about a $5 game that was like functionally built for streaming earlier, for like relatively small sized audiences streaming to like 50 to 100 seemingly it would be best. Called like King of the Castle or something like that. It's pretty nifty. It's worth checking out.
I'm gonna put Library of Arena in my wish list.
Yeah,
that way
it is peak storytelling. Peak.
I'll see, because Xenoblade 3 the DLC was fucking kino. I mean, Xenoblade 3 in general was really kino in terms of story, but the DLC really brought the entire put the entire franchise in a neat little bow, and like, oh, that was satisfying as fuck. Like,
By the way, in regards to the Discord, if you subscribe to Alexy's Patreon, then you can join this voice call.
True. For $10, you get access to the VIP call. You get a golden sketch, which I might do one soon. I don't know if I want to have the time tonight. What else do you get? You get priority if you get commissions, I guess.
By the way, I'm using my April drawings on that fucking thing that I mentioned to you before, the icon thing.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah, at least one of them, whatever it works out to. I do actually want to do that.
Sure. We'll see.
For reasons I might elaborate on later in this call.
Okay. Again, I highly recommend this Outer Wilds. And asked me to play it and stream it for her, and she got a much Joy getting fuck, I can't read. Watching me go crazy over science and exploration stuff was incredible. Nice. I might look into it.
Outer Wilds and Disco Elysium are 2 indie games that people fucking nutted their testicles out over.
I would nut my testicles out over Xenoblade Chronicles 3, baby!
Dude, I have already nutted my testicles out over Project Moon in general.
Oh yeah, how is fucking the new game? I forgot its name.
Limbus Company?
Yeah.
Dude, it's fantastic. It may be a mobile game, but it is fantastic.
Nice.
It has got probably the best writing of any mobile game. I'm just throwing that out there. And it's probably not a high bar, but consistently with every single like storyline and cutscene or whatever, it's got some kind of like thing that I'm laughing at. It's so stupid. The most recent event is Hell's Chicken, where
I've heard about that.
Yeah, where they effectively have to go into a restaurant and do some cooking to resolve an incident in which some guy transformed into a chicken that controls skinned chickens, like the types that you cook, that are like latching onto people's heads and just like causing issues and whatnot. And it's really funny. The characters in Limbus. It is so fucking stupid, and it's really funny. The characters in Limbus. Yeah, it's really funny. The characters in Limbus Company cooking. They take the piss out of it so much. They have this banner for it to introduce the event, and it's got two of the characters like standing facing each other as though they're the head chefs of the event. And first of all, they're both smokers, so they got the cigarettes in their mouth, so it's already like. But they cook the first dishes, and both of their dishes are so dog shit that the person judging them already is like, no, I'm not even eating these, and they immediately get relegated to the sidelines and never cook again for the rest of the event. It's like you put these guys on the banner.
Bro, really shouldn't have cooked.
Yeah, she really shouldn't have cooked. Oh my god. I want to find the cutscene now of course, all of the characters in Limbus Company are based off of famous pieces of literature. And one of them is a book from your homeland of France by Albert Camus called The Stranger, featuring its main character, Mersal. And of course, so Mersal in this game, like in the novel, is a very stoic, uninterested, unelaborative, just like kind of matter-of-fact, objectivist person. He will only answer questions you like deliberately ask him, and he will not say anything more than that. But when he was told to taste somebody's cooking, or a collaborative cooking amongst the other characters, it was the only time he's like elaborated to any significant extent, and he just roasted all of them. It was great.
Nice. Yeah, I'll try to play that someday. Sometime, whenever I can.
It's fantastic. And you also have... Oh, I found the cutscene. Oh my god. And of course, with every single like new identity, as they're called, which is the things that you use to play the game, is dropped, I get a little excited because I think it's so cool. The one that they're dropping on May 4th is the one who shall grip.
The what?
The one who shall grip.
The one who
because
shall grip.
Yeah, so due to, there's a storyline that happened in the game regarding a group called Nagel and Hammer, and they released a series of identities based off of this group. And on the 4th, there's going to be a total of 6 of them, and it's going to be the final amount. Okay. And so the leader of this organization, or at least the one that you encounter in the game, her title is the one who grips. And it's because they use hammers and nails, and so she like grips the nail, I guess, and drives it into you.
Okay.
But she also has like an emotional grip on one of the characters in the game. And whatnot. It's complicated. And that is actually relevant, though, for the one who shall grip. Because this identity that they released is the one who grips for one of the characters. And she's a shut-in gamer. She's a NEET, and it's hilarious. But within the story, the one who grips sort of actively tries to corrupt one of your characters into joining Nagel and Hammer as her like direct subordinate and as her partner. And so within the story, the character successfully resists that temptation and that corruption, and comes out of it like a better person and whatnot. But the identity that they're releasing is as though he failed to resist the temptation and the corruption. And that is why his title is The One Who Shall Grip, because he's the apprentice of the one who grips. And it's really cool, and it's really interesting.
Okay.
And to be clear, that character is based off of Emil Sinclair from the novel Demian by Hermann Hesse, which is a book that I currently have open in front of me. I'm 60 pages in. Pretty nifty book.
Dude, you're like the equivalent of a Fate fan who just fucking started learning about history just because their favorite white figures is like fucking Caesar or something.
Except the difference is that this is way better written than Fate and makes way more logical sense.
You mean they don't suck dick to replenish power? This game sucks.
I know. But there's actually like logical consistency that you don't have to think about all that hard to understand what's going on in these games. There is deep thematic stuff going on in these games that you can spend a lot of time thinking about and like unpacking and understanding, like any good like book or story or game or whatever. But the story itself and the characters are functionally really simple to understand.
Mm-hmm. Based. I'll try to get to it, but I need to get through fucking Arena first, and then I'll get the other one.
Yeah, I mean, Ruina, because it's like not a mobile game, is overall going to be a much more like pleasant gaming experience.
Mm-hmm.
And to unpack and whatnot, although it's much harder.
Yeah,
it's a difficult game.
That's fine.
And then the game that preceded that, Lobotomy Corporation, as I've said multiple times, is just kind of unpleasant to play deliberately. It is deliberately and like aggressively difficult game that is aggressively repetitive, and I love it for it, but I also don't necessarily recommend it. And it's also got great writing, but Ruina is like, I would say, the quintessence of what Project Moon is trying to do with their franchise and how they're presenting it and what they're doing with it. And it's a really good introduction to the world, and it's just the I would say the best way to start off, even if there's some elements of it that you would understand better if you played Lobotomy Corporation first. Anyways, now that I've fucking scared off anybody with the
Lemon talk
about
Lemon talk about Project Moon, even if you skip the hose.
Yeah. Yeah. So here is the little tangent that Mersault goes on for this little piece of cooking that they did. The dressing is erroneously overall. Wait, what? Oh, cool. I misread that. The dressing is erroneous overall. Failure to properly cook the chicken has resulted in a residual stench of blood and other unpleasant odors. The sauce is too thick to bring out a deep flavor. The inconsistent cuts of the meat contribute to the serving's inability to rouse one's appetite. Is that all you have to say? No, I have not finished. The seasons and spices are a complete disaster, and the taste in my mouth is even worse than plaster. Lacking sugar, you tossed 2.5 spoons of butter, and the end result simply belongs right in the gutter. You sang, I must ask if you aim to throng my teeth and prong my tongue by cooking wrong, seeing as this plate's a headstrong lens to ding-dong notions of what food is to you all along.
Damn.
Oh, jeez. As is so great. And one of the best characters in this game is Don Quixote, based, of course, on Don Quixote. She's a fucking little midget with an obsession with this world's equivalent of mercenaries, and more importantly, justice. And whenever she sees injustice, she goes out of her way to try and correct it, which is the worst idea in most situations. She just constantly makes everything worse. Because the world is filled with injustice, just by its nature. This is like a hyper-capitalist dystopia, far-future dystopia. So, like, there's constant injustice going on around her, and she's like, "Nay, I see it, thee are not properly conducting thyself. I must stab you with my lance." It's like, no, stop, please.
I just noticed my numpad is dead. It has no battery left, so I'm... Oh, fuck, wrong cable. Ah.
Oh. I got that out of my chest for a while. I will not need to explode about Project Moon now for the next month or so. Give or take.
I'm back. So any plans for today? Today we're just going to go through the queue. This is the first drawing. By the way, Dixie, are you here? Are you live? Can you watch the drawings real quick? Just let me know.
She's probably just gonna say that it's good.
Lemon, stop spoiling. Well, nobody asked you, bitch. But yeah, plans for today is just go through the day. Plans for today is survive. I unfortunately still have a very large queue. Oi, hello. Hello, Dixie. What do you think of this drawing? Objectively did it survive, yes. Ooh, I love based. Based. I'm doing a bit of the changes to the colors to make it more productive. AKA pink, because I love pink.
So actually, that talk about labor and unions or whatever reminded me of something funny. You've heard me talk about Representative George Santos before, right? He's just like the biggest fucking liar currently in federal office in the United States.
George Santos?
Yeah,
I haven't heard of him actually.
He's a New York representative who literally lied about his entire life story into office and now has not resigned. He's part of the Republican Party. The only thing he hasn't lied about is him being gay. But he has lied about the fact that he had been in a drag show in Brazil. He's lied about his mom's presence during 9/11. He's lied about jobs he's previously had. He's lied about where his campaign finances have come from and stuff like that. He's lied about his education. He's lied about like literally everything.
So he's like the typical French politician. Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing true about him is that he's gay.
Yeah, and so literally, and apparently
Save, thank you,
nobody cared
Mrs.
to find
Noon.
out about. And apparently nobody cared to find out about any of this until after he was elected. And now he refuses to resign, and it's fucking stupid. In any case,
yeah.
The party that he works for, or is a part of rather, is very much the. Both parties are very capitalist, but it's like the reductive capitalist. It's the conservative party. They want.
You can just call it the Conservative Party, yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get at is they want the status of like workers' rights and labor to be that of like literally a century ago, which is not positive, to say the least. But what's really funny about it is he had been receiving like pamphlets and magazines and whatnot from a like super anti-union or United States organization in his office in the Capitol. And he filmed a video of himself complaining about it and tearing up the magazine. And so it was posted to Twitter, and people are like, wait a second, this guy's more pro-labor than, like, our president? What?
Wait, how is he more pro-labor?
Because he tore up an anti-union organization.
Oh, it's an anti-union. Okay.
Yeah, an organization that exists, that literally exists just to break up labor unions and release propaganda about why nobody should join them and whatnot.
That's funny.
It's like, so everybody's like, what is, he's pro-labor? What? It's like, no, he's just annoyed that these people keep sending him pamphlets he doesn't care about.
That's really funny. All right, Dixie, that was your commission, our first commission of the day and of the return period. Thank you once again, and thank you again for your $300 commission / sponsorship thing. That's some good art. Thank you. So these are the sketches I usually do. Also illustrations, which are way more detailed. Let's see if I can find one.
Whenever you pull up examples of illustrations, you should pull up mine, because not just because I like them and they're for me, but in my personal opinion, I think that the illustrations you've done for me are your best illustration work.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it. Oh wait, I only have the Redless one. Yeah, that's fine. That's the video.
You don't have Zhao, really? That's interesting.
It's here. It's just gonna be in another folder. Beans, beans. Yeah, here's the one I did for.
How fucking based that is.
Yeah, it goes really hard. This is why I always take time with yours, because you always make me fucking do shit like this. I was like,
so
God, I just want to draw an anime girl.
It goes. Well, that is an anime girl. Well,
technically,
actually, Korea's not Japan, so it's not an anime.
we call them manhwa girls, okay? Yeah. Now I want to draw my tablet in sport.
Hard.
I'm sorry about that. I had to work a lot to get this one done. So yeah, if you don't know, like about a year ago, I did the 1 month long marathon. Where for an entire month, I streamed every day for several hours a day, taking on as many commissions as I could.
No, it's not.
It's not Demon Slayer.
It's like Ruina.
Yeah, it's
that's
from
the thing that I just got done like nutting about.
There you go.
Well, not the actual.
You see, Lemon is extremely autistic, and he will just gush about one thing in particular, and then he will commission me to draw that thing.
Every once in a while, yeah. I actually probably have the I can probably pretty easily find the Twitter post of Zhao. If I want to as well.
I have it. Don't worry. I'll pull it up. It's just in the iPad shit.
No, I have it. Okay, no, you have it. It's in your iPad shit.
Yeah, it's here.
Oh, I have it.
That's the other one.
Yeah,
this one took me a fuckload of times just because of all the details in the armor and shit. I went hard as fuck. Even to this day, I'm like, damn, I didn't have to go this hard. Oh yeah, that's the thing I did, right? Notice here how there's like some like weird like ghostly thing over the arm. I did the I basically doubled the drawing. I like copy pasted the entire thing and flattened it. And then I like made it like transparent, like you can barely see it. And then I used the liquefy brush to move it around in bits and pieces. Because since like she's surrounded by flames, I'm like, flames kind of distorts the light around something, right? Hot temperatures distorts the light.
Yeah.
So yeah, I made fucking